Jordi, what did you just like about your team's execution when it comes to late in the first when you guys took the lead and were able to sustain it throughout?
Yeah, I like the consistency defensively because it helped us win the first 3 quarters. I was in that fourth one. I was not very pleased with how we finished the game. We just have to have higher standards, and I know the guys want to. And, still you have to appreciate wins in this league and, just take better shots and be better towards the end. But overall, I'm very happy, proud of the guys because, once again, the defense, except from the beginning, the first 5-10 minutes, but then we still find a way to win that first quarter, and then defense showed up after that.
This Hornets team normally does a great job when it comes to those second chance looks. For you guys to have 24 second chance points, how are you guys able to kind of take advantage of that?
Yeah, our guys did a good job crashing when they were in position to crash without giving up many fast break points. 13 to 24, right there is a 9-point difference. We end up winning the game by 8. So, that difference on the second chance points is big. And if you think about that possession game, right, the points of turnovers is the same. The free throws, they got a few more free throws, but then those second chance points, I think, is when we won the game for sure.
In the beginning of the season, earlier in the year, guys were talking about how you made sure they were aware or pointed out to them that they were projected by the odds makers to win only 18.5 games this year. You're not even at the All-Star break, and you've passed that total. Is that something that you pointed out to them again or brought up to them again?
I told them 19, so don't tell them that I lied to them, because I don't do 18.5s. I round it up to 19. So, it's what the odds is. As you got to find ways to be competitive. And like you said, we're at 19 right now, but the point is just to keep going and keep playing the right way. And, when the odds are against you, try to be a competitor and respond. And I think the guys have done a great job. But like you said, we have 29 games left. So we got to keep getting better, got to keep building what we want to build here. And credit to these guys because they show up every day with a positive attitude and they work.
What do you think, with Nick and Day'Ron both playing like this, Nick's putting up numbers, Day'Ron's, fully back from the injury. What do you think having 48 minutes of really solid center play, I guess, does for the rest of the roster, if you notice anything from, the other 13 guys?
Yeah, it goes back to being the anchor of the defense, and obviously they play on both ends, both of them. But start with their communication, their presence, their physicality, and they both have done a great job, like you just said. And I'm very happy to see that they're owning that part, and it's on them to get everybody going and start our defense. And yes, the ball pressure has to be there from the guards or whoever guards the ball handler, but these guys have done a very, very good job, and I want to see that for 29 more games and keep getting better. So, credit to them. Both of them have been really, really good.
Similar note to Brian's question, there was a lot of presumptions about, what you guys wouldn't be able to do this year. And with this win, you're only 3 games out of the play-in tournament. Is that something that, you have discussed with the players or are cognizant of this is becoming, more and more attainable and, inching closer to that?
What we care here is about the next game and if we're accomplishing certain things about our development. As you pointed out here, like the 3 games out of the play-in, it's important, but we cannot get lost sometimes. Those things, I want the guys to be competitive. We are all competitive here, and finding ways to be competitive is important. And that is, like you said, we're pretty close right now, and the only thing we have to do is stay the course. We just went from a 7-game losing streak, and nobody here thought that we were not good enough. We kept working. Some wins came our way. And that's the mentality that I want the guys to have, go out there and try to win every single game. And then once we get there, that's going to be, a big accomplishment. Right now, we're thinking about the next game for sure.
You spoke about how you didn't like the way you guys finished that game, and it looks like the reason Hornets almost made a game out of it is they doubled your free throw attempts. Do you think the amount of times you guys fouled them, was that due to a lack of discipline, forgetting the game plan, or just the way that things go when, some human nature plays a part in blowouts?
Yeah, it was a little bit of everything. I think their physicality was not judged the same as ours. It was a 7-0 foul at one point, which usually doesn't, really the math don't work that way. But we definitely have to be better. 28-14 doesn't look good. We have to be better at showing our hands, leading with our chest, being physical but without fouling. So we will watch for sure film, on the mistakes we've made, and probably, like you said, the free throws are a big issue for this game.
Jordi, the last 5-6 minutes notwithstanding, what is your thoughts on in this stretch, and especially tonight, the level of intensity and focus and hustle that you've seen from your group?
Yes, I've seen a very connected group where they, all of them constantly talk to each other about whatever is going on the court. And then that just makes our lives as coaches easier because, they can correct themselves and because they know what we're supposed to do. And there's more details right there. And, I think that it's good to see that communication, not just on the court while the game is going, but also in timeouts and dead balls and all that. It's very important. That just shows growth. And we cannot take it for granted. We just go step by step, and that's how you build from the beginning. And good things will come our way if we keep doing what we're doing. Thank you. Thanks.